Oh man, this is great. You know what? I saw this and oh man, wait till AGN deeps dives into this to tell you the truth. This is so funny. All right, I don't know if you guys knew, but of course you knew. And if you guys didn't, AGN's going to update you on this. A couple months ago when Asha got into the role of Phil Spencer's role as CEO, she hired a lot of AI people to replace a lot of other people, right? And you would say that if you know what you're doing, you're supposed to be the CEO. These hires are going to have something that's going to change the future of Xbox, reset it and bring it back, right? Well, right here, one of those vice presidents has already left. But he didn't just leave, he sugarcoated his leaving instead of actually telling the truth. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, I said Xbox's vice president of engineering. Xbox has lost one of the executives appointed by CEO Asha Sharma during her leadership shakeup. How do you hire somebody and in less than 2 months you're already gone? Because she doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah, this is, guys, look, and then I see people say certain things. There's a couple of posts to look at about this, which is kind of funny. Talking about, oh, it's just an AI guy. We didn't lose anything. So what did you gain then by an AI person joining and having an AI CEO and all those other AI hires? Because they're not really there for Xbox like you think. I already told you, AGN has made this clear. This is for the future of AI for Microsoft. But Xbox is something Satya wants to be done with. So going down here, his name was Jared Palmer, named Xbox's vice president of engineering on May 5th. Guys, we're in July. Dude's left already. Announced he is leaving the company just over 2 months later to join AI startup Cognition as its new engineering lead. So the funny thing here is that he's going from one AI position to the other. He was all about AI, and he saw a better opportunity without a dead brand that he has to deal with. He saw all the failures in there while he was over there for 2 months. He saw Asha and what she was doing, and then he looked at the realistic picture and he's like, what I need to stay here for? This is a disaster. I do not believe this is going to get any better. And Xbox fanboys, oh God, I can't be honest with them. And I'm not going to be honest leaving out either, which we're going to get to this in a second, which is absolutely funny. So what he does is he finds an AI startup Cognition job that's probably going to pay him more money, and he doesn't have to deal with all that nonsense. This is what's really going on here. And this already gives you the idea about her leadership and the hires that are going on here. Nothing against Asha. I think she's an awesome person. But when it comes to gaming veterans, gaming mastery, gaming leadership, and understanding gaming, she has like no experience like that. She has to like really get a lot of feed from Phil Spencer, from Matt Booty, whatever you want to think about him, and all the other people in the industry, and gathers all that and tries to make the best decision that she can. Satya's watching too and looking. Trust me, he's going to nudge it off if it's something that's not going to benefit his profit. He wants his money back. So in this situation here, it's a different topic to talk about. You already get the idea of Jared Palmer pulling back the curtain real quick. If you're gone in 2 months, this says a lot. And personal update, I've joined Cognition right here to lead engineering. I'm great. This is the saddest part right here to me that I'm laughing at. Guys, come on. I want you guys to be honest here. I'm grateful to Asha Sharma, Caps Lock, BS, and everyone at Xbox for an amazing year. What did you just say? How could you say an amazing year? Bro, you were there for 2 months and you're already leaving. How would you mean amazing? You know when you're joining somebody and you feel like you're having an amazing time, right? This right here is the biggest load of lies and PR nonsense I've seen. This is what I'm saying right here. Look, I'm grateful to Asha Sharma and everyone at Xbox for an amazing year. How is Xbox having an amazing year? Bro, when you joined, they already announced a price hike. That Xbox hardware was done. That they wanted to return to exclusives, and that you saw the results. You saw how messy it was. Admitting that Game Pass actually fell deeply. Getting all this negativity in the press. You were a part of that for 2 months, and you were ready to leave already. If you love your job, you will not leave it. You know what's going on inside. You saw the writing on the wall. But this is the thing that I do not like about stuff in the Xbox world. Why are you writing this, bro? Why don't you just be honest? You don't owe them anything. just really say what AGN already had to say previous to this. And this is the funny part to me, because everybody knows this, that actually is intelligent. You know what I mean? Unless you're morons like, you know, the Gamester guy, you know, he's a moron. Nobody takes him serious. And I have to tell you, like, when it comes to people like that, once you already beat them, which I did multiple times in the last year, and you realize you're trying to take your channel to another level, you don't pay attention to people like that, by the way. They just drag you down and bum off your content. And like you can see, the dude has no thumbnails. He can't make any original content, original videos. He waits on the people that he wants to farm that threaten the Xbox world. He's in a loser position in a brand that's in dead last place. He fell for all the political nonsense too. He's pretty dumb. And he's defending a loser position that literally there's nothing to defend. And he gives no credit to PlayStation or Nintendo. He's not a true gamer. He's a grifter that bums off of people's pre-made content and can't even make a thumbnail. I have to say it, you know what I mean? And I don't know how many times I have to keep bringing this up. I don't pay attention to losers. You know what I mean? Because after that point, you start to realize it's just a clown show that goes in a circle over and over again, and there's no progress there. It's just the same brain dead nonsense over and over and over again, defending the corporate greed and monopoly, who literally has some of the most money on the entire planet. Trillion-dollar corporation that consistently dumped on the brand, that lied to you about the hires and all policy, all this stuff all got shut down in front of your face. Everything got tore apart, all the lies over years. And they sit there like puppets defending it. And they want to come after somebody that tells you the truth because they're liars and frauds. You see what I mean? That's what a grifter is. And then as soon as they get a little angle, they want to act like they're somehow smart. And it's like, but I'd like to see you make 3 videos a day covering all different topics, and let somebody wait on you to make one mistake. You know what I mean? That's what you say, like, people like that, that's what they do. But they don't make any original content. YouTube knows this too. It's like the people that boost him are the people that don't have the courage to come after AGN. Nobody does this but him, and nobody takes it serious. It's that little small niche crowd in the world, in the dead Xbox world, and it's pretty bad. You know what I mean? That's what I have to say about that loser, because I see people coming to my comments telling me things. I'm like, I'm not replying to no loser. Like, no, nobody cares about that. So getting back to this, it gets interesting. Going down into the comments, it's like flippity dippity. Jared didn't last too much. How many more leadership positions are going to walk away before Xbox corrects course? They're not correcting anything. They're sabotaging everything and want to get back their money and want to sell it eventually, probably. Dude left because he wanted to continue being an AI, bro. Nothing of value was lost. Bro, that's like saying nothing of value was gained because it's an AI, bro. You have an AI CEO. It doesn't make any sense, right? Nothing of value was gained from her coming on either. Do you know she led AI efforts before this? How slow are you? He's saying, yeah, he's pretty much right. So going back over here, we're going to get back to this in a second. I found a very funny comment that I actually want to go into, because there's multiple threads about this. And one is this one right here. This is the humor comment of the video. Joined in May, left in July. Even my Game Pass subscription lasts longer than this. I'm sorry, that was comedy gold right there. And you have to admit it is. Because that's what we're talking about. It's like, we're about to make big changes. Here comes a new leader. All right, I'm going to show you who I want to bring on my team. We're going to make huge turnarounds. Somebody already left my team, one of my core hires. What does it say about my leadership? Think about it. I got this new guy on my sports team. He's supposed to be this all-star player that's supposed to help this, all-star player, and then he is already leaving in 2 months. Do you think that would be positive, or it's not working out? Like I said, this is obvious stuff here. This is stuff we cover every day on the channel. Not waking up harassing people because we're low-minded, egotistical morons. We're actually covering every single topic, from Steam Machine to Xbox to PlayStation to Nintendo to RAM, AI, politics, all types of stuff AGN has done. And I've done reacts and salt farming. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't just a guy doing reacts off of other people's content 24/7. There's a multi-dimensional aspect on this channel. And that's what you kind of want. YouTube needs more content creators like that. Anybody can wake up and not be on the camera and be a coward and harass somebody and wait on them to make a video and just hit the record on it and react to it with the voice. That's not really saying much. You know what I mean? And defending the worst company in the world and a brand that's literally dead in the water with nothing left, and it's pretty obvious. That's when you realize, yeah, there's a lot of things, screws loose upstairs, and they're just not that bright. You can't really take them serious because it's like, yeah, what a dumb clown. I'm not going to waste my time with you. For what? Sorry, you're not worth my time. Okay, so this right here, though, was hilarious. I had to show you guys that comment. You know what I mean? Selena says he was the VP of engineering before, now running engineering. He's probably going to make more. God forbid anyone decides to change their career path. Yeah, swear everyone is getting fired. I don't necessarily think he was getting fired, but I think he saw a better opportunity and he knew what was going on. He's like, oh, this is all a show. You know what I mean? None of this is realistic. I'm leaving. Carton says Sony's taking away physical media, Nintendo being greedy assholes. Microsoft is firing everybody. Disney laid off a bunch of people. What the F is going on now? Bro, you think that's all you're seeing? You want to really see deeper problems in the world like food crises and house prices, man? It's pretty bad. Left for an AI company, by the way, likely left for a substantial salary increase because they're an AI weirdo. Probably has little to do with Xbox. What you just subscribed is everything that's left in Xbox, along with Satya, who was ruling over it. That's all AI. That's what I'm saying. Xbox has been done. It's been cooked. What you're seeing is just the finishing off of Xbox hardware and the migration to PC and being a publisher and trying to do the little stupid little exclusive stuff. But man, all that stuff to me is a fluke. You can't really take it serious. You have to see the long term here instead of getting consistently brainwashed over and over and over again. Right? Because if you saw a company that never showed you any long term sustainability and direction that's actually positive and good, then why do you keep on believing anything they say until they actually show you that? And then the same people that come in and defend them and parrot and harass the other communities over and over again, they're actually successful. PlayStation is successful. No matter what Sony does, it's never going to be an Xbox. Nintendo is successful. Vastly, their market is not going down, and Steam is successful. They just don't know what they're doing when it comes to hardware, though. But either way, though, the Steam app is very sustainable. Their market works, and there's no subscriptions on there, and they never killed their market. Nintendo never killed their market. Sony done some damages here and there, like some light little cracks, but it ends up healing. Xbox, everything they do literally destroys. You ain't never in your life gonna hear Nintendo or PlayStation tell you, don't go buy my hardware. I tell you, man, there's some things I've seen that out of the Xbox world and say everything is a Nintendo and everything is a PlayStation. It's like, you're never going to see them say that. You would never see Valve do anything like that too. So that's kind of like what I want to say here. It's like defending Microsoft to me or Xbox literally makes no sense unless you're just a diehard Xbox fanboy. It doesn't make any sense. What you have to do is you have to constructively criticize them the most because they're the weakest link. You see? So they need the most critical analysis. They need the most truth shaking so that they can actually know what they need to do to improve and actually do and focus on what is only left to actually grow, and that is publishing. Focusing on Xbox consoles is not smart. Business-wise or gaming-wise. You have to realize when something is just over. And it sucks. I wish it would still be competing with PlayStation, but I'm just telling the truth because I know you ain't recovering Xbox consoles. It's a dead horse. The only thing that's left is software and publishing, and whatever they want to do with Game Pass, it fell too. But that Game Pass model can't really stay like that anymore. They're actually kind of nerfing it if you've been paying attention. So yeah, we kind of get the idea of what's going on in this video here, right? So it's some funny stuff. So that's why I kind of had to cover it, because I'm like, this was also the funniest thing. Like, everyone for an amazing year is like, bro, you were there for too much, please. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? So yeah, because he's smart and knows she is completely effing incompetent. She's just a face for the brand while the company guts it to have it become subsidiary to die or seek acquisition. Xbox is toast. Yeah, it's cooked. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's just literally saying what's obvious. He knows she's not qualified to lead and left before crap hits the fan. This woman's only in charge because Indians like Satya only hire their own kind. Okay, so I'm not going to get into that. I've heard about nepotism and all that, but we're not going to make it about that. I mean, obviously, Indians like sticking together and they do a good job doing that. But other than that, yeah, we're not really getting into that. Going down, though, he's not the actual VP of engineering, right? He wants his job title, wasn't his job title VP Engineering? Tom Waring made a point of it somewhere else. That's not the point though. The point is he was one of the AI hires. There was a couple, and he's already gone. So you kind of get the idea of what's actually going on here. Like I said, when it comes to Xbox, I never see anything long-term that actually works. That's like everybody's staying together. You don't see nothing like this in the Nintendo world. Every once in a while you see it in the PlayStation world. But those are like key figures. But if they're going to like do some hiring, it's going to be somebody that is going to be there for quite some time. It's not like this little short contract where you're gone. It just gives me the idea already about a lot of things. And that's why I had to make this video. So let me know what you guys think. As usual, become a member, leave a tip down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep on gaming no matter what platform you're on or app. Later.